Welcome to Transpac Onboard. We are 48 hours into the 2025 race and things are getting busy out there. Today, we'll head over to the docks and have a quick chat with Ava Wilson aboard Convexity² about their program, the boat, and some things that she's anticipating for the 2025 race. But first, a conversation with Alli Bell, the skipper aboard Restless, a Cal 40 that's currently leading its fleet. They were part of that Monday wave of starts, so they've been on the course for 2 days. And in the scheme of the entire Transpac, 2 days might not seem like a lot, but actually some of the most challenging conditions of this race are often found right at the beginning. We'll see what they're facing out there, what life has been like on board, and when they're expecting to get into those gorgeous trade wind reaches that the Transpac is famous for. Hi, Alli, how are you doing?
Hey, good morning, Lydia. We're doing great out here. Had a bit of a wild night, but things have calmed down, and we're just sailing along in about 15 knots of breeze happily.
Fabulous. What were you seeing overnight?
Overnight, we were up to 26 at some points, and which is the boat loves that. It's
Yeah.
just hard because it was also really shifty, and so the big puffs were coming from an angle that was not where we wanted them to come from. Let's say that. So things got a
Yeah.
little sporty sometimes.
Yeah, a little spicy out there. And also when it's dark, it's tough. Yeah, fabulous.
It's also
So,
worse at night because you can't see what's going on, but we made
yeah,
it.
you made it. Yeah, noticed any like things that need to be repaired or worked on? Any chafe so far? It seemed like the boat's holding up pretty well.
The boat's performing well. I will say that. I don't want to jinx anything. So
Yeah, of course.
fortunately, a
Knock
lot of
on
wood
wood.
to knock on around here.
Fabulous. So you've been out there for 2 days. Can you tell me a little bit about what the conditions have been like over the course of that time? Has it
Yeah,
been sporty the whole time, or are you?
we had a beautiful start. It was blowing. The westerly kicked in great. It was blowing sort of 9 to 15 for our whole first 24 hours. We got up to the west end really, really quickly for Cal 40. I'm sure some of the bigger boats will get out there faster than we did. We hit the island exactly, not literally, but we got to the island exactly where we wanted to. We did a couple tacks and we're around the west end, I think we thought in about 3.5 hours. My
Gorgeous.
cousin's driving and he's trying to get me wet. So if you see me doing like this, I'm just avoiding spray.
Nice.
I mean, the whole first night, the wind kind of stayed where it had been during the day. We sailed along really nice. It wasn't too wet the first night. That was great.
Mm.
Yesterday, this sort of gray, gloomy uh, wave action is kind of expected for these couple of days. So yesterday it was a lot of this. We were sailing a little bit of a tighter angle, but not much.
Mm.
Last night the wind picked up a bunch and the seas got a little more confused as we got out here to sort of a more northerly breeze angle. A little wetter last night. We're doing 2 hours on, 3 hours off. People were happy to go down below after 2 hours. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I can imagine. I was going to ask about those gray clouds. Do you have any idea when they're going to let up? It's yeah, a little gray out there.
I've been on Transpacs where we didn't see the sun until our finish at Honolulu. I've been on
Oh,
Transpacs where it's been sunny most of the way across. It just sort of depends. The sun, it did poke its little rays out for about 30 seconds, maybe an hour ago, and got excited. But as you can see, we're still fully dressed out here. No, no shorts yet.
yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. Can you show us around? Can we see a little bit more of the boat?
Sure. So behind me we have our jib top and our staysail up, and
Nice.
then I'll scroll down, pan I guess, down along the boat here. I'm gonna get to turn myself around too. Here's the cockpit. We've got my cousin Graham driving. He's also our navigator, doing a really great job. And that's my husband Stephen back there. He's trimming the bean bag, which is a very important role on watch on Restless. You got to make sure that thing doesn't fly away.
Fabulous. Yeah, it looks great. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I was out there. Do you have
You
any
wouldn't have
like?
been jealous last night. but
I know. I'm unfortunately a big puker, so I would have been losing it over the side. But
well,
um,
we're just getting to the point today, I think, where people are sort of feeling well enough to eat meals, and we
yeah,
had some peanut butter pretzels for breakfast. So
nice. Keep it simple in the beginning when it's a little bit dicier. How's morale
absolutely,
how's morale on board? Are people having a good time?
it's pretty good. I think we're
Nice.
laughing and joking, and uh, things are good so far.
That's the best. Awesome. And then can you just walk me through a little bit about what you're expecting to see over the course of today and maybe some of the forecasting you're doing?
Sure, I'm gonna. He's not gonna be very happy about this because he's trying to win a sailboat race right now. But I'm gonna hop back here to my navigator, Graham. Hi.
Hi, Graham.
Uh,
All right, I'm not going to look you directly in the eye, but we can still be friends, okay?
Fair enough.
I think he's telling us that the wind's gonna back a little bit more.
Oh, we should expect another 30 degrees left.
30 degrees left. He says that's more towards the north
Yeah, more
and
towards the north.
picking up a little bit,
It's going to be about the same, so maybe.
about the same speed. So hopefully we're in a kite by tomorrow morning. That's the that's the Transpac dream there. Get those downwind sails up.
Fabulous. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. We will check back in with you in a couple days. Yeah, so hope it's a gorgeous run.
Thanks, Lydia. We're looking forward to tomorrow. We have um, what I think is the best send-off crew and shore crew. We had a bunch of people at the dock, and they brought 2 boxes with them, and one is for 4th of July. So we're
Oh,
really looking
fun.
forward to finding out what's in our 4th of July box tomorrow.
Fabulous. Well, you'll have to send us some clips of that so we can see what's in the box as well.
We will do that.
All right. We'll talk to you soon, Allie.
Okay, bye, Lydia.
Bye. Oh, it looks rough out there, but it makes me want to go sailing. Next, we're going to hear from Ava Wilson, and the Transpac is going to be Ava's first big offshore race. She's told us that she's feeling those pre-race butterflies, but she's in good hands. Convexity² 68-foot gunboat that she'll be doing the race aboard has a star-studded crew, including Ocean Race 2023 winners Charlie Enright and Simon Fisher. So she's in good hands. I'm going to turn it over to her to give you a quick tour of the boat and the packing that still needs to be done.
Welcome. This is one of our 3 steering wheels. We don't usually use this one all that much, but it's nice for cruising. Over here is the navigation station where lots of the magic happens. This is where I think most everybody's favorite spot is. It's the kitchen. The meals are made and prepared here, and with freeze-dried, it's less preparation and less yummy, but that's okay. Here's just a table of lots of things happen here. This is our navigator sci-fi, working magic, as I previously stated. Let's see. There are 4 total cabins on the boat. We have them divided with a little divider here, so everybody gets their own space and there's less chance of spooning. We've got closets for gear. Most of our gear will be hung in the back of the boat. We've got a bathroom here, carbon fiber toilet. This is actually one of my favorite features, is that we get a fully functioning toilet. As a woman offshore, they'll get it. And then the shower, where we have these clips here to hang our gear so they can dry when we are off our shifts. I think the thing I'm most looking forward to about the Transpac is probably seeing the stars and seeing the nature. I think you don't really have many other opportunities today to see the Earth in such a way. Like, with so much light pollution across the globe, it's a rare opportunity to be able to see that many stars and that much nature, like the dolphins and the wildlife, while you're ripping through to complete this really amazing race. So I would say just appreciating our environment.
I'm so excited for her and her first big offshore adventure. It is going to be amazing. They head out on Saturday, but first, another round of starts on Thursday, when 17 boats will join the 16 that have already been out on the course since Monday. Best of luck to everyone heading out, and follow us for more Transpac.